Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sedona International Film Festival number 27. I'm Tonya June Moore coming to you live from the Sedona Performing Arts Center. I want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors. Please look it up in the books. There are too many for me to name, but they're all amazing, and it's all about this community coming together to put on a film festival this year. And this has been wonderful because we get people like John in the seat with us again. Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself and your film.
Hi, my name is John Gray. I wrote and directed a short film called Exit Package.
You sure did, and this was so refreshing. I don't even want to ask you what the inspiration is because I know, but can you tell the audience what the film is about?
Well, it's basically about a Zoom meeting amongst a group of employees of this corrupt investment company. And about halfway through the meeting, things start to go awry.
Yes, they sure do.
Yes.
And you have some brilliant actors in this. How did you talk them into doing this?
You know, because it was during the pandemic, it was actually quite easy because everyone was just bored to death. They were stuck at home.
Yes.
Everyone's projects have been canceled or on hold or, postponed. So everyone was really available. It's very hard for them to say, "Oh, I can't do it," because and it was attractive to them because they didn't have to leave their homes.
Yeah.
We had it set up so that they could just do it from their own homes. And I think they were amused by the script.
Well, the script is clever, and I love some of the bits you did on Zoom, with the food.
Right.
Because there is right at the beginning, there's a scene with the guy who's got a really disgusting meal going on. And I've been in that Zoom meeting, so I know what that's like. How was it editing this together?
It was a little more complicated than one might think because it seemed like it just went like a play, all the way through. But it was actually a bit complicated because we had two situations where another actor had to enter the house of another actor. And so to do that safely, we had to make sure the original actor was out of the house
Completely.
altogether. So we had to, do things separately and stop and be able to get that actor out. And then there was another piece where an actor is supposed to go and assassinate one of the other actors. And we puzzled out how to do that, but Kim Wayans, her husband Kevin, who's an actor himself,
Yes.
volunteered to sort of be the body double for Kirk Acevedo, and got in the hoodie and the mask, and of course he lived there, so he was safe. So there's just things like that we had to kind of think through about how are we going to do this so everyone is safe, because this was May of 2020, it was the height of the pandemic, and things were really pretty serious. So, and then my editor, Scott Boyd is my editor, who's just a brilliant guy, and he's cut all my short films and some other work of mine as well. And we each had kind of a learning curve because we'd never done anything like this. There's no crew, there's no camera. It's all being recorded via Zoom.
Yes.
And it was very liberating in a way because we didn't have to worry about production value. Because it's a Zoom meeting, everyone knows what a Zoom meeting looks like, and they don't expect anything better.
Yes.
And we did have some problems with internet connection. Kim Wayans, for instance, her internet connection was not great.
Oh.
So we found ourselves oftentimes she would freeze or she would fall out of sync. And so I thought to cover this, what I did was when we were all finished with everything else, I took Henry Cherney, who played Brett, and I just came up with some lines to make fun of her internet connection. Is your computer steam powered? What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
And then we just dropped those lines in whenever we couldn't get away from a glitch.
Yes.
So it was challenging and fun. And
I mean, the creativity in this it is brilliant. I think you've done something really cool here. And the audience, you're playing Saturday, you're screening
Yes,
on Saturday,
yes.
correct? I think anyone who has went through the year that we went through with Zoom is going to really enjoy this take on a Zoom meeting. So thank you for lightening our load of the last year. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We will be back shortly with another interview, and we will be live later on this morning with Mr. Bob Mackey.